Okay, so you know that one viral video of Rachel Zegler where she was asked why she did Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and she said that she needed a job? I live by that mantra every single day of my life. Like, I swear to God, I also just really need a job. Hi guys, I'm Ty. Welcome to my channel if you're new. If you're not, then welcome back. So I feel like lately with these recent videos, we've been talking a lot about men. So I think that today we're gonna talk about women, but not just any woman. We're gonna talk about a very controversial woman. A controversial woman that I feel like shouldn't be controversial. Maybe I'm a little biased, right? But personally, I have been seeing a lot, especially in the past couple of years, a lot of hate towards a particular actress named Rachel Zegler. Now, I know a lot of people just left my channel, left the video, unsubscribed from me, disliked this entire video, all of the 9 yards, and probably are now about to cancel me because I'm talking about Rachel Zegler, okay? Because she's that controversial, all right? She's the destroyer of childhoods in some people's eyes. She is really annoying. She's like, la 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 la. What I see is a 20-something-year-old theater kid who's a Gen Zer. So maybe because I love film, I'm almost in my 20s and I'm a Gen Zer, but I just don't understand the hate. So we're gonna talk about that. But I am just gonna talk about my feelings. This is pretty much gonna be just a Rachel Zegler stan account for the video today. I love her so much. And if you're seeing this, Rachel, I love you so much. So, if you don't know who Rachel Zegler is, I'm gonna give you a little biography about her. Rachel Zegler is a 20-something-year-old actress and singer. She's a multifaceted woman. She got her first Hollywood big break in the Steven Spielberg's 2021 rendition of West Side Story. She started there, and ever since West Side Story, that girl was being booked in busy. Let me tell you about Miss Rachel Zegler. She was in so many projects after West Side Story. They saw her performance and they were like, I want to see her on every single screen and every single format, everywhere, please and thank you. And I love that for her. I think the next big role that she was in, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm gonna correct myself, so you guys don't need to correct me. The next big role that she was in, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and she was in that project. Again, I don't know her character. As we said in the prior video, I don't give a crap about Shazam. And I don't want to give it any respect. I'm sorry to the cast and crew who don't suck. I love you guys. I don't care about that movie. But yeah, she's in that project, and she also is in, I think her most popular project as of right now is her rendition as Lucy Gray Baird in The Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That was the adaptation of the book of the same name by Suzanne Collins. Her performance was highly praised by both fans and critics. They thought she was a great portrayal of Lucy Gray Baird, and her voice, oh my god, her voice is so good. Currently, she finished her rendition of Snow White in the live-action adaptation of Snow White, which is where most of the controversy that you see stems from. We'll get into that a little bit later. She's currently right now on Broadway. She made her Broadway debut, oh my god, I'm like geeking out right now, of Romeo and Juliet with her co-star, Heartstopper actor Kit Connor, and she's been met with a lot of praise as her role of Juliet. It's a musical rendition of the Shakespeare play, and it's just like everybody's been praised for it, especially Rachel. She's just like really talented, and I feel like a lot of people ignore that. A recent viral thing from her was actually popular and praised rather than, you know, her being attacked, saying certain things. It was a video where she was performing a song called Gimme Gimme at, I think, Elsie Fest it was, and so basically she sung it, and like literally there's this one part of the song where she was like, Aphrodite, don't forget me, Romeo and Juliet! And like it was met with so much love. It was so cool. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. If you think I'm gonna be like unbiased about my opinion on her, you thought wrong, okay? Now I got all of that totally unbiased praise out of the way. We're gonna talk about negative stuff. And Rachel, if you are watching this, hun, just skip to the part where I start praising you again. I love you, okay? I understand if you don't watch this whole thing. because I love you so much. Rachel, where do we begin? I think a lot of the hate started primarily with stuff surrounding the project Snow White. I have my opinions on the Snow White project. They're different from a lot of people's actually. The Snow White project that is coming out, I think next year, is part of Disney's huge lineup of live action movie adaptations. A lot of people have their opinions about the live action Disney adaptations, most of them negative. This particular project is garnering a lot of hate for reasons I guess could be valid if it weren't the way people are attacking it. This version of Snow White is doing a similar thing to most Disney adaptations where they are telling the story but they're changing it in certain ways. In this adaptation, Snow White's origin name is different because a lot of people are complaining over the fact that Rachel's too tan to play Snow White, which is really strange considering the fact that you have actresses like Lily Collins and Kristen Stewart who played them and they weren't that far off in skin tone to Rachel. Why is this the discussion we're having? As a Black woman, I don't understand why race is such a huge issue when it comes to these live action adaptations. Both Rachel Zegler and Halle Bailey are the two people I can think of when they are getting hate so much for no reason. People are saying that she's going through this whole, oh, Snow White doesn't need a man like rhetoric, when first of all, if we actually have to be honest, Rachel was not the first person to say this for this project. I really don't want to talk about this woman, but I'm gonna have to. Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen, was the first person between the cast members to have said that, and then Rachel was later on adding on to that. I'm pretty sure because, hello, this is Disney, that they were actually told to say that when people asked about the differences between this project and the original. Most Disney actresses who have done the live action adaptation has said the exact same rhetoric.
We wanted to make her stronger, less passive. She's not waiting for a prince to save her.
The biggest thing about watching Belle for the first time compared to other Disney heroines was that she wasn't waiting to be saved.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love.
It's not just a story about her, you know, falling in love and loving a boy.
Really annoying when Disney forces the actresses, especially the lead actresses, to say this rhetoric because first of all, the rhetoric is not even true. Most of the princesses in general didn't want or need a man in the original project. Also really tarnishes the idea that strong women don't want love. I am an independent woman. I wouldn't mind falling in love with a man. Somebody that's really nice and very pretty, very nerdy, nice hair, probably looks like Sholomari Dueña. Like, I kind of want that in my life. No, actually, I wouldn't mind Sholomari Dueña. That's actually what I want. We're gonna be talking about him next week, actually, so get ready for that. Then she said something which I'm going to literally debunk the way people were talking about it because there's a reason why she said what she said. Last year, during the peak of the writers and actors strike, where the actors were picketing and protesting, Rachel Zegler, amongst many of the other actors out there, were protesting against this. When asked about her feelings about this, Rachel said something in similar of the lines like, I have to get up every day to put on a Disney princess dress and have to work hard to play this role. I should be able to get the pay that I deserve. And I think a lot of people were saying that she's being entitled and bratty because she didn't need to portray this role anyways, yet she seems like she's complaining. And my statement about this is that Rachel is not the only person who was saying this rhetoric. Sean Gunn was talking about this himself. Sean Gunn, if you don't know, is James Gunn's brother. He plays a lot of characters in a lot of his projects, and he particularly is known for playing Raglan in the Guardians universe, but he was also a character in the show Gilmore Girls. And he was talking about how ever since it went on to Netflix, hasn't gotten paid a single dime. And it's not like he was playing a minor role, though. He was playing a side character role in this project. Residuals matter, and the fact that everybody was like, yeah, Sean Gunn, but then when Rachel said a very similar rhetoric, it was like, oh, she's being entitled, she's being bratty, she doesn't even deserve the role. It doesn't matter if a person deserves the role or not. They should be getting paid for every single hour that their butt is out in the freaking dark at night, in the cold, early in the morning, getting and portraying this character for people to see on TV, and they should be able to get the money that they get. after it's on streaming services. So it's not just Rachel. That is literally what everybody that was protesting last year was fighting for. It's just that Rachel said the quiet part out loud. This was really the most out of context thing that I think people were saying, is that people claim that Rachel doesn't even care about the project. She hates the movie, so why is she doing the project? I would like to clarify that she said that she didn't watch the movie as a kid. She explained in an interview that she didn't like a particular ride related to Snow White, and she said it was really creepy and it was like, it threw her off as a kid. Never said she hated the movie. As a person who grew up watching Snow White, we literally still have the VHS tape of the project in my house right now. I skip and fast forward the scene where she's going into the freaking woods. Like, just because somebody's thrown off by something that you love does not mean you need to attack them and say that they hate the project that she's working on. That's not even what she said. At the end of the day, you do not need to send death threats to somebody just because she allegedly trashed your beloved classic Disney film. Bro, where did the Snow White defenders come from? I did not know she had strays. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. Everybody's faith has always been Cinderella, so I don't know where the Snow White people have come from. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, the real person you should be hating on, I don't care if she comes for me. You know what? The real person you should be hating on? Gal Gadot. And I'm not even gonna say why. But if you know, you know. Let's just give Rachel some love real quick, because I'm done with my little rant. For Rachel Zegler, Queenie, if you see this, somebody, I swear to God, if y'all don't send this to her, I love you. I literally love you. You deserve so much. I'm so sorry that you are getting unnecessary hate for no reason when there are men and white women out there in the street saying the exact same things as you and getting praise. I don't understand why they try to bring you down when at the end of the day, the people online that are hating are crusty old white men in their mother's basements that have never paid rent a single day in their life and are unemployed. And you, honey, are getting Golden Globes. You, honey, are going to be nominated for a Tony. I can see it in your future, honey, and you're probably gonna win. I see it. I see it. Just know that you need to ignore that, honey. Okay, you need to ignore that and know that you have people that are on your side. You have women. You have the gays. You have the theater community. Okay, like, let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Everybody that isn't a crusty old white man is here to defend you, okay? Real recognizes real, honey, and I am here to stand by you, babe, okay? I love you so much, and, you know, I support you. That's the video. That's just my talk about Rachel and how she deserves more love than she's getting. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's just be real. Hate comments will be deleted. And unless they're for me, I really don't care. But if it's Rachel hate comments, they're getting deleted, okay? I'll see you guys on the next video. We're gonna be talking about Shoulda Mari Dueña. I'm gonna be a little feral in that one. So be prepared, I guess. Bye!